What's up, YouTube? Zandar the Legend here today with another episode of Fat Pack Friday, trying to make your Friday a little more enjoyable. And hey, maybe mine will be too, depending what's in this. Liliana is the box of choice for today. Getting us into that box is handy dandy Paula Deen. That's right, everything's better with butter, including magic cards and fat packs. Now, our last Fat Pack from Fat Pack Friday from the 4th was just a little bit insane. Alright, so if we can have half the luck we had during that one, I'd be pretty okay with it. Now, let me tell you what we're looking for in this box today. We're looking for Anissa, a Jace, maybe a Gideon. He's not worth too much. We could just buy him if we wanted to. Hangerback Walkers, and that's really about it. A lot of extra cardboard in these. As always, we do have the player's guide. If you haven't seen it by this point, just go watch one of my other videos. I kind of go into them a little bit more. Right now, we're getting really close to the release of Battle for Zendikar, so I don't want to keep going over stuff we've been over several times. I always like to compare. Hey, we got a blue dice this time, the best color. Now, see, these boxes are really tore up. I always like to compare these because it's funny how different they come from shipping. But, yeah, these are definitely way more tore up than the other boxes. Now, if you are worried about, these getting tore up, don't be. Pretty much people just use them for dividers. I just use them pretty much as dividers. They don't hold sleeved cards. This one's really bad. The sides of it are buckling out, but also, I will show you one thing. If you are new to Magic, make sure you put these on the side of your deck box. They will protect the cards in the middle, as the top does tend to bend the cards on the end for some reason. In our first pack here, we're going to have 5 packs total of Origins. Rules reference card, which is going to go right there in the trash. And here is our blue Origins spin down dice, looking fancy as always for blue. In our second pack, we have our land pack, which in Battle for Zendikar will be a full art set of lands. So expect your fat packs to be expensive, and for the first time, I will not hesitate to say it, you might just want to go to Walmart to pick them up. Walmart typically sells them for $41. I know sometimes you can catch better deals on them, but card shops are already looking at $45 plus for the fat pack just because of those full art lands. And we get 4 more packs of Magic Origins. Now, guys, last time we put our cards down here on the bottom, we did not follow our normal routine of the epic pile, as I like to call it. So today we'll be going back into that and seeing what our luck is. I like my epic pile. How will we start off? Will we start off with a Planeswalker? Nope. That's alright, though. Always skipping past our commons, going straight into the uncommons, Murder Investigation, Totem Guide, Hearthbeast, Fleshbag Marauder, and our first rare is a Mizzen Middler. We got this in our last Fat Pack Friday, but we got him in a foil version. 2 uncolored and a blue for a 1/4. He has Flash, and when he enters the battlefield, you may change the target of target spell or ability to him. Actually, pretty good. He's gonna go below epic. Sorry about that. And a Maydream Bully foil, which I really like, and man, I wish I could have drafted that. I hope everybody's having a great Friday. I hope everybody's getting really excited for Battle for Zendikar, because I know I am. And there we go. We did it. We passed the Planeswalker test. It's a Chandra. It wasn't a Chandra box, but uncommons, Ravaging Blaze, Sylvan Messenger, Jademay Tomb, and I would be first picking Chandra, the Fire of Kaladesh. I finally have my playset of these now, so I'm pretty excited about it, as I expect her to see a lot more play post-rotation. 1 uncolored, double red for a 2/2 legendary creature, Human Shaman. When you cast a red spell, untap her, and then you can tap her to deal 1 damage to target player. If Chandra's dealt 3 or more damage this turn, exile her, then return her to the battlefield, transform under her owner's control. What I like about this, and what a lot of people forget, is it's not a red instant or sorcery. Just casting a red creature taps her back as well. So don't forget to tap her, use your ability before you play your creatures. She then turns into Chandra the Roaring Flame. With 4 loyalty, for +1, she deals 2 damage to target player. For -2, she deals 2 damage to target creature. For -7, she deals 6 damage to each opponent. Each player dealt damage this way gets an emblem. At the beginning of your upkeep, this emblem deals 3 damage to you. Very good. She will definitely go in our epic pile. Great start for this pack number 2 in this fat pack. Once again, these fat packs were kind of donated to me from a friend, and they've been some of the best fat packs I've ever opened, so I'm pretty excited to let them know about that. Tormented Thoughts is our first uncommon. Goldforge Sentinel, it's actually pretty decent in limited. Blightcaster. And a Languish, there we go, and I never get mad seeing Languishes. 2 uncommons, or 2 uncolored and double black. All creatures get -4/-4 till end of turn. We're losing a lot of removal post-rotation, so man, I just think Languish is going to be worth a lot more. Unfortunately, it doesn't do too much against the big Eldrazi, so we definitely have to have some removal options for them. Alright. Acolyte of the Inferno, pretty uncommon I feel like. Tower Guy, Thopter Engineer, gotta love that. Everybody has haste. Well, artifacts. And another Mythic, Al-Maharat's Archive, 5 uncolored, legendary artifact. If you would gain life, you gain twice that much life instead. If you draw a card, except for the first one, you draw in each of your draw steps, draw 2 cards instead. Pretty good. It'll go in the epic pile. I actually don't think it's worth too much at the moment. Some people run that in the Sphinx Tutelage deck, but I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me all the way, alright? OMG, Battle for Zendikar, October 2nd. Pre-release is sooner. Not too far away. Should only be about a week or 2 out from when this video goes up. Conclave Naturalist, Skyraker Giant, Valorian Wardens, and a Guiltleaf Winnow. Not worth very much. I actually invested into about 20 of these just in case Elves really took off and this might become a thing. This could be kind of more powerful with the Eldrazi coming out. 3 uncolored, double black for a 4/3 menace. When it enters the battlefield, you may destroy target non-elf creature whose power or toughness aren't equal. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm going to put him in the bottom pile. But that's not really that good. And you're kind of right, except for, let me see if I can find... And let's just look at Artisan of Kozilek, dead. Let's see what else here. Vampire Nighthawk's not going to be in there. It That Betrays would still be alive, though. What's the new Ulamog? Is he 10-10? I'm not even sure. 11-11, 12-12. I think he's an even number. So, not super great examples. He'd get rid of this guy, though. So, I mean, he'd get rid of some Eldrazi. Almost all Eldrazi seem to be high-powered, well, not low toughness, because they're like gods, but you know what I'm saying. So Guiltleaf Winnow might be a good 4 of and sideboards for Eldrazi's coming up. I could see it happening. I wouldn't put $100 into that bet, but I'd definitely put $10 into that bet. Where really they're pretty cheap, so you don't have to do $10, but... Zendikar Incarnate. Clash of Wills. Foundry of the Consuls, an Infinite Obliteration, 1 uncolored for double black sorcery. Name a creature card, search target opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards the name and exile them. Then that player shuffles his or her library. We'll put it in the bottom pile as well. Nothing too great. Love the elf token. Down to 3 packs. If you haven't hit like yet, or if you haven't subscribed to the channel, now's a great time to do that. It actually helps out more than you guys ever know. And it helps you know whenever new videos are released and new content comes out. So... I keep looking for Planeswalkers. Talk about greedy. I mean, 1 Planeswalker fat pack's pretty average. Jorga Invocation, Bloodcursed Knight, Blessed Spirits, and a Chandra's Ignition. I don't know if this is really going to see any new play. 3 uncolored for double red sorcery. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each other creature and each opponent. Yeah. It will go in the below pile. But if you aren't subscribed yet, you definitely want to be because of our exclusive Battle for Zendikar content. And I try my best to get it up immediately so you can see what it's going to be like going into the pre-releases, seeing what's in the intro decks, and all of that. I always get excited for new sets, as every Magic player typically does. Ravaging Blaze, Consecrated by Blood, Fiery Conclusion, and a Dwynnen Guiltleaf Dane. Now see, this is a elf. This is kind of elf heavy, but 2 uncolored, double green for 3/4 reach. Other elf creatures you control get +1/+1. When it attacks, you gain 1 life for each attacking creature. It's a 4 of in elf decks, but it's a 1 of in my crap pile. I'm not too big on elves. And I actually had that card rock me because I wasn't prepared for Court of Calling with it. And it made me pretty upset. Now, as always with our last pack, we're going to make everybody earn it here and see what we can pull with the last card. Infernal Scarring, Majoring Bully. I'd definitely be drafting Majoring Bully. Healing Hands, crap. Artificial Epiphany, not really that good. Timberback Wolf, not too bad. Vine Snare, I would not draft. Cleric of the Four Orders, pretty good. Lightning Javelin, typically not. 4 mana for 3 damage. Shambling Ghouls are pretty good first draft. Calculated Dismissal, it's alright. Swift Reckoning is our first uncommon. Sylvan Messenger. Blightcaster is about the only uncommon I think I really would have taken here. And our last rare mythic in today's Fat Pack Friday episode is going to be a Willbreaker. Pretty cheap right now. I'm actually kind of semi-invested in Willbreaker. I think it has potential. I think people can break it. It has not been broke yet. 3 uncolored for a double blue for a 2/3 human wizard. Whenever a creature an opponent controls becomes the target of a spell or ability you control, gain control of that creature for as long as you control Willbreaker. This is going to let us take over some bigger Eldrazi's. And yeah, it'd just be interesting to see what people can do with this. I mean, if we target anything with a spell, we're going to get it. So she's going in the bottom pile just for what she's worth right now. Now guys, overall this Fat Pack wasn't super exciting, but we will do a recap real quick. Oh my gosh, if I can pick up the cards. What in the world is going on here? Of what we got today in this average Fat Pack. A Willbreaker, Dwynnin Guiltleaf Dean, Chandra's Ignition, Infinite Obliteration, Guiltleaf Winnow, really black heavy, Majoring Bully Foil, Mizza Meddler, Languish, gotta love more removal, 1 mythic of Almahart's Archive, and 2 mythics of Chandra the Fire of Kaladesh. 2 mythics in a Fat Pack. You can never ask for more than that. Chandra is going to say, peace out and good luck for Battle for Zendikar. And subscribe to the channel. Zandar loves subscribers, and he does giveaways. Lots of giveaway. Chandra, shut up. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Join the legendary team today to be the first to see all new product openings and reviews. Also, don't forget to add me on your social networks, and as always, keep playing Magic.